topic is smooth wheel roller, and we will talk about it briefly. Smooth wheel roller. First, we will discuss what is roller. A roller is a cylinder that rotates about a certain axis and is used in various machines and devices to move, flatten, or spread something out. It is the type of roller. Smooth wheel roller is a type of roller which use one large smooth steel drum and the front and either one or two wheels on the rear end for compaction. Generally, these rollers are used in road constructions. Principle working is of these roller is pressure is applied for compaction. These rollers are mostly preferred for cohesionless soil, meaning they are effective for compacting silty or sandy soil, but not for embedment and for soft turf. These are some images of a smooth wheel roller. You can see here we have also video of smooth wheel roller. These are the smooth wheel rollers which are used for road construction mostly, and you can see that it is consists of drum which pressure the soil and used for compaction. Now I will invite my next group member to proceed the presentation.
Now our topic is pneumatic ruler, as we also known as rubber tire rulers, because of pneumatic rulers are having tire rubbers. This type of ruler consists of heavily loaded wagon with several rows of 4 to 6 loosely spaced tires. Like we can see in the picture there, the ruler is having 4 tires and it consists of rubber. So that's why it is called rubber ruler. It provides uniform pressure throughout the wet cover. Like all the wet it can cover throughout the compaction area. It provides uniform pressure. Two factors governing the amount of compaction are as follows. One is the tire pressure, like the weight provided by the wagon, it provides some pressure on the ground, and the other is area of the contact, all the area that it comes in contact. The tire pressure may be up to 7 kg per centimeter square. The coverage area is about 80%. The gross weight of the ruler is about 6 to 10 tons, which can be increased to 25 tons by blasting with steel section or other means. The maximum density can be achieved by 8 passes of the ruler. The optimum speed of ruler is between 6 to 24 km per hour. This is the speed which the ruler moves. This is suitable for compaction of soft base, coarse material or layers of loose soil, and they also used to finish embankments compacted by sheep foot rulers. These rulers are also suitable for compacting loosely graded sands and fine soils, while they are unsuitable for very soft clays and highly variable soils. It can be compacted with the help of these rulers. And this is the video of the and this ruler we can see that behind the ruler we have 4 wheels, while in front we have 3 wheels, and it's actually a rubber tire. As heavyweight vibratory ruler is having a weight of 6 to 15 tons, and having vibrating drums are isolated from the frame of rubber by shock absorbers. Shock absorbers are provided between the vibrating drums so that they cannot come in contact with each other. Vibrations are induced by the rotating waves. Ruler vibration causes rearranging of soil particles. It rearranges the soil particle and then it comes with contact with each other, so it gets compacted. Compaction afford static weight and vibration. And using a vibratory ruler on your construction projects can help keep the building structural integrity. Suitable for granular soils, other types of soil that vibrator rulers are great at compacting or crushed rocks or gravels. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The topic of presentation is the compaction equipment or compaction machine. Is already my group members who discuss about different types of compaction machine. Like they will talk about the smooth wheel rollers and the pneumatic rollers. And now I will talk about specifically the sheep foot roller. Now the sheep foot rollers, they are also known as stamping rollers. They are having rectangular or round shaped lugs or feet. From the construction, you can see this type of roller have two rear wheels and one front or the front wheel or front drum. Actually, this drum may be completely filled or it may be hollow. This hollow drum sometimes may be filled with heavy materials, like it may be filled with water or some soil. Whenever we need much more compaction. Now the question arises here is why they are called sheep foot rollers. Because in the very early age, when there was no concept of machine, the people were using their cattle and particularly their sheep for the compaction of soils. At that time, they were using their animals for the compaction. But with the passage of time, they started to think that how to improve this work to make their compaction easier and efficient. So on the basis of this concept, they have designed the sheep foot rollers, and this is the main reason why they are called sheep foot rollers. And from the picture, you can see that the front wheel it consists of the projecting spikes, which look like the foots of sheep. That's why these are called sheep foot rollers. Now, some important and common uses of the sheep foot rollers are for compacting the earthwork in embankments and in canals. This type of rollers are mostly used. The sheep foot rollers help in mitigating any voids in a road or an area where there are cracks and holes that can be made weaker by the vibration from heavy vehicles traveling on them. Also used in construction of subgrade layer in road construction. They are also used for compaction of soils containing all fine grains, clay and other sand, gravels, etc. Now, if we are having multiple choices or if we are having different types of rollers for compaction of soil in particular site, what should be the suitable option? It totally depends. It depends on the type of the soil and it depends on the degree of the compaction, that up to which extent we are going to do the compaction. If we are required to make the compaction only up to the surface level, then the first smooth wheel roller and the pneumatic tire roller, they are the good option. But when we need very deep compaction, then at that time the sheep foot roller is the best option. Here are also some disadvantages of the sheep foot roller, because this sheep foot roller, it required a very well-trained operator to operate this type of roller. Similarly, this drum must be filled this hollow drum must be filled with some heavy material in order to improve the compaction effect. Similarly, it is also the disadvantage that this type of roller cannot be used in dry soil condition. It must be used in the wet soil condition. Now, this is a short clip regarding the working of sheep foot roller. This was all about the